So have you ever been faced with something in your life and you didn't know if you can do it, or others didn't think you can do it? So you had to show them that you could, and you told them, I got this. Well, today our guest did exactly that at the Waste Management Phoenix Open a couple of years ago. And that young woman is Amy Bockerstette, and also here with her dad, Joe. And we'll be talking to them today on the Mod Golf YouTube channel. So today, prepare to be inspired because we are going to be talking to Amy Bockerstette and her dad, Joe. And there they both are. Welcome to the Mod Golf YouTube channel.
Hi, Colin. Thanks for inviting us.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Good to see you both again. So we just finished up a really inspiring, really great audio podcast conversation for the Mod Golf podcast, and I do encourage all of you viewers to listen to that. So down below, I will have a link to that conversation. But we're going to mix it up a little bit here with the two of them, have a slightly different conversation. But I do have to start with this because Amy has gone viral, blown up on the internet starting in 2019 at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Something happened when she was playing a par 3 hole with Gary Woodland. So Amy and also Joe, can you tell us about that amazing moment that in some ways changed Amy's life?
The 60th hole with Gary was so much fun. Meeting Gary for the first time after my coach, his caddy, John Wood. We had so much fun with them, and the Bockerstette was so much fun. I did like bungalows actually. It's not my favorite, so you have a good time. And when I made the par on the green, and as I said, "You're welcome," and he said I said, "You got it. Let's do it."
Fun.
Love
Yes, that was an incredible experience. That par 3 surprised everyone. There was so much energy in the arena at that point, several thousand people. I'll tell you a quick little insider story. So we set the shot up to be about 120 yards, which was a 6 hybrid for Amy because she was playing great. She just played college the day before, was hitting the ball well. I felt really good about it. So she put it in the bunker, as you saw, and as Amy just described, she's not a fan of bunkers. And so she was taking a couple practice swings, and I'm off camera. This is the part you don't see in the video. I'm off camera, and I yelled at Amy, swing harder, swing harder. It's a big, deep bunker. It's basically above her head. I swing harder. And so she looks over at me and says, Dad, I got this. And then she went and made the shot. So you don't get to see any of that off the camera.
So good. So good. So we did talk about the I Got This Foundation. We're going to mention that in a minute here. But one thing we did not talk about, Amy, is your college golf career. So could you tell us about the day that you heard that you received a golf scholarship to college? What was that like when you heard that news?
So in Paradise by Community College, when I got a college scholarship, when I mom and dad gave me college scholarship, I said I got in. Then I go to a Paradise by Community College. I was so happy. I was smiling, and I loved it.
What was your favorite part about college golf?
I like dancing actually. Dancing.
That was your major. What was your favorite part about the
Oh
golf?
yeah, my
Okay.
favorite part from golf is everything. Play golf with the teams actually. Playing golf with teams. Running the band with the girls. And also I made nationals in Orlando, Florida,
Wow.
at Dayton Beach. It was so much fun, and it was fun out there.
So I'll tell you a quick story about the scholarship. So when Amy was graduating high school, we felt that her golf career was over at that point. Like there was nowhere to go. Like we can't go to college, even though she wanted to. We were thinking the job route. We were thinking post high school opportunities for employment. And in our exit interview with her college or high school counselor, Paul Rhodes, one of her superheroes in her story, Paul says, no, she's not done. Her story is got to continue on. And here's what you're going to do. And so Paul said to Jenny and me, you're going to contact Paradise Valley Community College. You're going to see if she can take some classes at the college to get sort of the college experience. Joe, you're going to contact the golf coach there, and you're going to see if there's some role Amy could play with the team. Maybe she could practice with the team, play practice rounds, some role that she could play. And so we walked out of that meeting just stunned at sort of this supporter once again, sort of helping us to move forward. And so Jenny contacted admissions about whether Amy could attend some classes there. I emailed the golf coach, Matt Keel, one of her superheroes, and said, Matt, here's our daughter. She's played well in high school. Here's her resume. Here's a swing video. Is there a role she could play on the team? And Matt Keel came back about a week later and said, I'd like to offer her a full scholarship to play on our team. And so that was a moment that was just, again, life-changing for us, right? The notion that a young girl with Down syndrome could play college golf. She went 4 years to Paradise Valley. She majored in dance. She made the dean's list for all 4 years of her experience there. And as she said, she actually went to nationals in 2021 and became the first person ever with Down syndrome to play in a national collegiate tournament. And so it was just a phenomenal experience of support and fun and endurance, and really just a terrific part of her journey.
I just absolutely love this. The fact that, yes, golf has given you the courage, Amy, to do anything now in your life. So how does this now, through the I Got This Foundation, inspire other families and children and people with Down syndrome to prove to them that they can do whatever they want in their life? So tell us a bit about that with the I Got This Foundation and the other people whose lives you touch.
So what advice would you have for other boys and girls growing up?
Yeah. Come play golf, like pause and birdie, and have fun out there, and good luck.
So we often tell people that Amy plays golf in order to meet people, right? For her, golf is a ticket to a world of opportunity that never would have been presented to us otherwise. We've met fantastic people, been to cool places, got experiences that you couldn't have dreamed of. 5 years ago. I'll tell you another quick story. When Amy was born, I didn't know really even what Down syndrome was, and one of the things I grieved when she was born was that I would never see her play competitive sports. Our older daughter had been a volleyball player and a swimmer and a softball player, and it's cool when they're teenagers in high school to go to their competitions and really get into the sports of that era. And so my grieving was Amy will never get to play a competitive sport like that in her life. So let's roll forward about 18 years. And not only is she playing competitive sports, but I'm actually in the arena with her as her caddy. And so as a dad of a daughter playing sports, it just doesn't get any cooler than that.
Wow. See, she proved you wrong too, right? In the
Yeah,
most delightful way.
And it continues to today.
It's amazing. So good. So I asked you this question earlier, Amy, but I want you to answer it again. If you could play a round of golf with any 3 people in the world, who would that dream foursome be?
Nick Jonas, Zac Efron, and Gwen Gustin.
There we go. Good stuff. So have you met Nick Jonas yet? Has that happened?
No, I haven't. It's my first time meeting Nick.
So Nick is top of her bucket list right now, Nick Jonas. So we and we know he plays golf, and we know she'd play a great round of golf with him.
Well, I'll make sure for this video we'll keyword it. We'll hashtag it with Nick Jonas so that maybe that will trend and maybe he'll find that. I know some people that know some people. Maybe I can find that person that knows Nick Jonas. Somebody can make that happen. So you can have that fantasy. It won't be a fantasy anymore. It'll be a reality foursome that having Nick play with you. So
Right.
that's amazing. So let me ask you this question as far as things you haven't done yet. You played at Pebble Beach, and I heard you got a birdie there. But is there one course in the world that you have not played yet, or that you would love to play? Is there a golf course that you would love to play at?
Um, yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I did play Torrey Pines
Torrey Pines.
and
Wow.
Kierland.
Right. So I would tell you from our perspective, we'd like to play Augusta. So like to go to the Masters. That would be on our bucket list to somehow play a role there one day.
Right. I had a feeling that was going to be the answer.
Right.
If I had to guess that, I was going to say Augusta. Absolutely, without question. So as we finish up here, could you tell us a bit about the I Got This Foundation that, of course, stemmed from Amy looking Gary Woodland in the eye in the bunker saying, I got this, and this
Right.
10-foot putt, I got this, boom, up and down for the par. So can you tell us about the I Got This Foundation and the impactful work that's being done there?
Yeah, so the I Got This Foundation was founded on Amy's 21st birthday. Our mission is to provide golf instruction and playing opportunities for people with Down syndrome and other intellectual disabilities. So really the larger purpose of I Got This is to grow the game of golf for people with intellectual disabilities. Have them play rounds of golf with friends and families and competitive tournaments, and really just sort of slip into society's golfing community in a way that allows them just to participate alongside others. What golf has given Amy is the ability to play golf with and meet people really anywhere around the world. She's met so many new people over the years. One of her favorites is the One Direction singer Niall Horan. Amy played golf with Niall in Northern Ireland a couple of years back, hit the opening tee shot at his tournament. And so we
And the
want to
Voice.
provide, and he's on The Voice, thank you. And so we want to provide those opportunities for others, peers of Amy and others growing up, that's really so that they can see there's another path available to them that maybe they hadn't considered before.
Wow. What I've done over almost 200 episodes of the Mod Golf podcast now, and every single time there's just another layer that reveals itself of how golf is more than just a game, how it changes lives, how it impacts communities in such a positive way and in such a diverse way also. And your story here today, Amy, and Joe, is just another reaffirming example of all the good things that golf could do, and why, as an average golfer, and I'm never going to be playing pro anytime soon, but I love to play, but I just love being involved in the game. And the people that are involved are just amazing. And you two are testament to that. And Amy, I have to say that seeing you on Instagram and seeing you on LinkedIn, that your smile and the sparkle in your eyes, and I can just feel through the videos and images this pure, unfiltered joy and happiness that golf brings you to your life, and how you want to share that with the world, which is amazing. So thank you so much for doing all the great things that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Colin. We appreciate your time.
You're more than welcome. Absolutely. It's my pleasure. So to finish up here, Joe, perhaps you can let our viewers know, how can they learn more about Amy and connect with her, and also find out more and perhaps even donate to the I Got This Foundation?
Yeah, so Amy's on social media, Instagram, Amy Bockerstette. She's on LinkedIn. She's on Twitter, Amy Golfs and Dances. So you can find her there. Instagram is where we sort of keep the latest and greatest information. The I Got This Foundation is www.igotthis.foundation. You can see information on Amy, events. We're very, very active in providing golf instruction. We have a terrific online teaching instruction, PGA Pro instruction course. And we do an annual I Got This Championship this year in February here in Phoenix, 2-day 18-hole tournament specifically for golfers with intellectual disabilities.
That's great. And I'm sure I'm just going to reinforce what you just said there, and I will include down below all the links to what you had just mentioned there. But if there's parents out there with a young child or a young adult with Down syndrome, and are looking for ways to connect and never thought about golf, what is the easiest way through the I Got This Foundation for them to connect with you?
Yeah, so there are events around the country. Just go to the I Got This Foundation and reach out to us with a name, a phone number, an email, whatever, and our executive director, Tracy Hupko, will get back to you. We've been around the country with student academies, and we're looking for a full complement of academies for 2024.
Wow. Well, let's finish up there. So Amy Bockerstette and her dad, Joe. Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, your journey so far in your life, Amy. And I can't wait to see what the next chapter, what the next years have to offer you. And I've got the feeling it's going to be amazing. And it may even involve Nick Jonas. You never know. There you go.
Yeah.
That would be okay, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
There we go. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for joining me today on the Mod Golf YouTube channel.
Take care. Be well.